Hi everyone, I hope you all are doing well. Students, the NEET exam for the year 2020 was held on 13th September. Students, when I was analyzing the question paper, there was one question which was related to the topic of evolution, the chapter which we are discussing currently. So I thought we can start today's discussion with the same question. Now, if you observe the question carefully, the question is very straightforward, but all the options were very tricky. Now, if you read the NCERT textbook carefully, you can get the answer easily, and the correct answer was the first one. So students, I highly recommend you to buy the NCERT textbooks and read it thoroughly to get good success. So students, we'll be talking about, say, the experiment performed by Stanley Miller. Now, he performed the experiment under the guidance of Dr. Urey. Dr. Urey was his teacher. Now, he performed this experiment in the year 1953 to simulate all the conditions proposed by, say, Oparin and Haldane. Now, in a chamber, he took mixture of gases such as, say, methane, ammonia, hydrogen. He took water and he boiled this water at 800 degrees Celsius to maintain high temperature and to give the water vapor to this mixture of gases. Now, this mixture of gases was subjected to lightning process by, say, electric sparks created by these electrodes. Now, as the mixture of the gases was very high, it was cooled by a process of, say, condensation process by condenser. Now, this process was simulated for many days, and the liquid which was collected in this U-shaped trap was analyzed by using, say, paper chromatography, and that analysis revealed the presence of, say, many amino acid. Now students, one more thing we should know, that the initial atmosphere was having no oxygen. So oxygen was not available at all. Therefore, such atmosphere is called as reducing atmosphere. So actually what Stanley Miller did, he tried to simulate all the conditions proposed by Oparin and Haldane, like taking mixture of, say, these gases and subjecting this mixture of gases to the lightning process, and then this mixture of gases was condensed further, and analysis of that mixture revealed the presence of amino acids. So this is what the experiment done by Stanley Miller. So it is really easy to understand. To summarize this experiment, what Stanley Miller did is to simulate all the conditions or hypothesis given by, say, Oparin and Haldane. Now, he performed the experiment under the guidance of his teacher, that is Dr. Urey. Now, he simulated conditions such as high temperature, lightning process. Now, he took a mixture of gases such as, say, methane, ammonia, hydrogen gas, and he made water vapor available by heating the water at very high temperature, that is 800 degrees Celsius. Now, all this mixture of gases was subjected to, say, electric discharge by using, say, electrodes which simulated lightning process, and the liquid which was collected in this trap was analyzed by using paper chromatography. Now, this paper chromatography revealed the presence of many amino acids. Now, similar experiments were performed by other scientists. They also got the similar liquid having the other contents such as, say, sugars, nitrogen bases, pigments and fats. Now students, we can't really go in the past and see what has happened during early course of evolution or what was the condition available during early form of life, but the analysis of these meteorite content also revealed, say, similar compounds indicating similar processes occurring elsewhere in the space. Now, with this, Stanley Miller experiment led to the acceptance of the chemical theory of origin of life, which was given by Oparin and Haldane. Now, initially, this non-cellular life could have been made up of, say, giant molecules such as RNA, proteins and polysaccharides. In one of the previous video, we talked about, say, RNA world, which says that RNA was the king of the early form of life, and RNA literally dominated by forming both DNA as well as proteins. So those who are interested, you can go and watch the RNA world hypothesis video which I made earlier. Now, as the initial forms were formed in the water, therefore they are called as aquatic organisms, and they were anaerobic as oxygen was not available in the atmosphere, and they derived their energy through chemical processes. Therefore they are referred as chemoheterotrophs. So students, I hope you are clear with the concept of the chemical hypothesis given by Oparin and Haldane and the chemical setup given by the Stanley Miller. So at the end, I request you all to like my channel, share it and subscribe it. And thank you for watching this video. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.